everyone. So glad to see you guys here again today as we finish up our focus on faith. I feel like my faith has grown pretty strong this summer, at least stronger. Do you guys agree? How have you seen your faith grow this summer? By now, you probably know what I mean when I say faith, but let's see if we can say it together. Faith is trusting in what you can't see because of what you can see. We've seen how it takes a real focus to have faith in the stuff that we can't see. We can have faith in God because we can see how good He is, right? We can take a closer look and see how He's worked in the lives of the people that we know. This week in Virtual VBS, we are discovering that one of the best ways that we can grow our faith is to put it into daily practice, to live it. Today, I want to take a real close zoom-in look at some people who have really lived their faith. We mentioned some of them earlier this summer. Remember this faith thing that I did? Okay, so there are many people who give us an awesome example of how we can live out our faith. One of my favorite folks from this image is C.S. Lewis. Do you guys know who he is? I'll give you a hint. Yeah, he wrote the Chronicles of Narnia. And one of my absolute favorite science fiction series of all time, okay? He also wrote a bunch of books about what it means to be a Christian and live a life of following Jesus. He lived out his faith. He talked out his faith through his writing. And let me just say, if you haven't read the Chronicles of Narnia ever or recently, I highly suggest it. And really listen for Mr. Lewis's faith to speak to you. Another person in that image who I really admire for how she lived her faith is Mother Teresa. What a fierce little woman. I mean, no, literally, she was like only 5 feet tall. She was a nun who served in India and devoted her entire life to helping the poor and the sick. And some people who were sick who were just ignored, okay? Going into the slums in the city of Calcutta to care for which she said was the unwanted, the unloved, and the uncared for. The reason I call her fierce is because she was so bold. She took care of the people who were completely ignored in her society, outcast. By 2013, the charitable organization that she had set up, called Missionaries of Charity, had spread to 700 missions, over 130 countries, providing soup kitchens and centers for family assistance and orphanages and schools and hospitals and homes for people with diseases such as leprosy and AIDS and tuberculosis. I love this quote from her about how we can live. She said, "If you can't feed 100 people, then just feed one." There are so many ways that we can live out our faith. We can help others in really big ways and small ways. We can hold the door for someone. We can make cookies for a neighbor. We can really listen when our family and friends need to talk to us. We can pray for them. We can read our Bible and we can talk to others about what we've learned. I know each one of you will come up with your own special way to live out your faith. And when you do it, it will help build not just your faith, but other people. They will be able to focus on what they can see in your life to have the faith in the stuff that they can't see in their own life. And now for the announcement of next month's Life app. Do you guys remember what a Life app is? It's not an app for our phone, okay? It's something that we can actually apply to our life and our walk with Jesus. All right, you guys ready? Next month's Life app is creativity. Now, we aren't just talking about being good at painting or drawing or making music. Creativity is much more than that. It's imagining what you could do because you are made in God's image. Our imagination is a reflection of God's image. Now, I think it's going to be super fun to get real creative with you in the month of August. I'm really looking forward to it. But I'll see you next time. Peace.